What is going on, everybody? My name's Brian and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Kimo impact driver. Now I'm not sure if it's pronounced Kimo or Kimo, but it's spelled K-I-M-O, so Kimo impact driver. Now, as always, I try to be as 100% transparent as possible on this channel and in life for that matter, but I do want to let you know that these people did reach out to me. They did ask if they could send this out to me and ask if I would check it out. And I told them, yeah, they could send it out, but there is no obligation and there is no expectations for me to say anything. So I always want to be as 100% honest as possible when I'm reviewing any tools that I don't buy out of pocket. So with that being said, let's talk about the price on this. This comes in at $89.95 and they have a $10 off coupon, so you can get it for $79.95. Now this is a kit. It comes with a 2 amp hour battery, a charger, a belt clip, an actual belt. It comes with the instruction manual, and it also comes with 4 nut bits and 6 screw bits. So they didn't skimp on any accessories. Now the big thing about this that it's really shocking to me, but this is actually a brushless impact driver. Now when we compare your higher end brushless impact driver kits, we're looking at paying quite a significant amount more. So if this does perform as good as those brushless impact drivers, now we're not talking about the high ends, but we're talking about the medium Milwaukee brushless, the Walt brushless, not the Fuel or anything like that. So if this does compare to those in any way, shape, or form, I think it'll be a pretty good deal. I haven't had the chance to use this a whole lot, but I did use it a little bit, and we'll talk about what I think about it. But this does come in a hardshell case, as we see, and it just so happens that the hardshell case and the impact driver is green, and when I post this, it'll probably be St. Patrick's Day, so that's a heck of a coincidence. Happy St. Patrick's Day. But we can see that the hardshell case is kind of cheaply made. It has plastic latches, it has a plastic hinge in the back, so over time, it probably would break. Now, me personally, I don't care about the hardshell cases or the bags. When I buy something like this, I pull it all out and it goes in my toolbox. But if you are interested in a case, then it does come with a case. Now, the person that's going to be using this, I think for the most part, unless you're like wanting something budget friendly to like an entry level tool or something, then you may want to take a look at this, but we'll see. But the person that's using this, I don't think they're going to be opening this up every day, using this every day. So I don't think it'll break as quickly as it might if you was using this every day out of the case, in your truck, whatever the case may be. But let's open this up and take a look at this thing. And as I said, we can see it is green. Kind of looks like the Metabo HPT, the old Makitas. Kind of looks like those. Obviously, it doesn't feel like that because I can feel that this doesn't feel like it's probably the highest grade material that it's made out of. But with that being said, man, it's $80. But it does feel rigid. It doesn't feel like it's cheap in any way, other than the actual feel of the material. And we can see the black overmolding. There isn't a whole lot of it, but there is enough there to keep this thing from slipping out of your hand. The collar on it does feel like it latches pretty good onto the bit. Now, it doesn't have the type of collar to where you can just press the bit in and it'll lock in. You actually do have to pull the collar out, but a lot of tools are like that, so I can't complain about that. I do prefer to be able to just push the bit in, like with my Milwaukee, but like I said, I really can't complain. Now, I don't know the country of origin on this, but I'm gonna guess that it's probably made in China, as well as the battery. It doesn't say where it's made, but we can see the battery does have an indicator on it, and the battery does have different colors to let you know how much juice is in this. So that's pretty cool. And the charger is just a regular old charger. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half to charge this battery from completely dead to full. So that's not too bad. Now, this impact driver is a 3-speed impact driver. It will run in low, medium, and high. The RPMs on it is 1600 on low, 2100 medium, 2800 on high. So the RPMs are a little bit less than your Milwaukees and DeWalt brushless impact drivers. And also the impacts per minute on this has a max of 3,300, which is also a little bit less than your Milwaukees and DeWalt's. But something that it has that's more than your Milwaukees and your DeWalt's, except for your fuel and your higher end impact drivers. This has 221 foot-pounds of max rated torque. So that's more, like I said, than the Milwaukee, the DeWalt. It's even more than the rigid octane. So for $79.95 to outperform those in that area, pretty big deal if you ask me. But like I said, it is a little bit slower. So if torque's more important to you, then you may be more interested in this. You may be more interested in that. But as you can see, I actually did run some lag screws into a treated 4x4 post, and it ran in a 1/4 inch, 6-inch lag bolt. It ran it in about 15 seconds, and it ran the 5/16 lag screw in about 19 seconds. So that actually was pretty fast. It ran the 2-inch lag bolt in probably about 2.5 seconds. So it was actually on par with the other 20-volt impact drivers that I tested previously on this channel. But you can smell the China on it when it's all burning off. Just like the Harbor Freight tools that you get, you can always get that smell that you know it's got the same smell. But usually over time, that burns off. But I do want to let you know that if that's a big deal to you, if it bothers you, because I know it does bother a lot of people. But overall, I gotta say, for $79.95 to get a brushless impact driver kit, I mean, when you're looking at your DeWalt Milwaukee brushless impact drivers, you're looking at, you know, not around like Christmas time and everything. You can catch some good deals, but normally they're priced to about $120 to $150 for a kit. And like I said, this does have more power than those, but it is a little bit slower. But if you're interested in this, I am gonna link this down below. I think that this would be a pretty good impact driver for somebody to have around the house, or like I said, for an entry-level impact driver for somebody. So if you're looking for a cheap impact driver, I don't see nothing wrong with this, but I can't speak to the longevity of this tool because like I said, I just got it. I've only used it a few times. So I don't know how good it's gonna last over the long haul, but for $80, I feel like that it's probably worth the risk. And it also does come with a 2-year warranty. So it does have a warranty. That's with the battery and the impact driver. So for 2 years, you know, you don't have to worry about it. Now that's not as long as your Milwaukees and your DeWalt's, but you're paying more. So it all evens out in the end. And with, like I said, the price of this, you can't expect too much, but I'm actually pretty impressed with the performance of it so far and all the functions on it. I mean, to have a 3-speed motor, to have the indicators on it. I mean, like now a lot of your cordless tools, they won't even put no indicator to let you know how much juice is in your battery. Some don't have LED lights, but this has it all. So if you're interested, like I said, I'm gonna link it below. I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go down and subscribe below because I'll be doing more videos like this, including projects, tips, tool reviews, and more. I appreciate y'all watching. Until next time, stay real.